YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video. In today's video, as you can see from the title, is another crochet hair install video. In today's crochet hair, as you also saw from the title, is the Lulu Tress braid out hair. Now this hair, I have it in the color 2. It is 12 inches and it is the 3 times pack of this hair. And I just noticed it today, which I'm not a big fan of this type of hair, but it is a pre-looped hair. And so many of you guys love a good pre-looped hair. So many of you guys are like, is this hair pre-looped? I will address in any video that I do and install if a hair is pre-looped. And unfortunately, this hair has pre-loop written all over the packaging. So just noticed it right before I turned the camera on. I did buy 3 packs of this hair. I bought it from Amazon. I just haven't tried a Lulu Tress hair in about 4 years. I might have laid off now, thinking back to 4 year ago me when I was doing the island twist. Maybe I got fed up with the pre-loop. If you know me, I just like to have the free reign to just pull a hair. Pre-loop, sometimes the loops are already pre-looped and they look a bit chunky. So we'll see as I get into the install of this hair on this braid pattern. My braid pattern done by my mother as per usual is 10 braids all going straight back, coalescing into a little bun in the back. That is how my hair is laid. And yeah, without further ado, I won't ramble for too long. I'll get into the install of this hair. You guys will see us go through this journey. You'll see what these loops look like and you'll see the end result if you just keep watching. A closer look at my braid pattern. Again, 10 braids going straight back. And if you notice a little fluffiness around my edges, I love my mother braiding my hair because she does not braid my edges into infinity. My edges, although may look messy to some, to me, that means my edges are being saved. And we are about saving edges and hairlines over here on this channel. So this is the pack of the hair. And when I opened it, I was pleasantly surprised that that loop wasn't as pre-looped as I thought it was going to be. I thought pre-looped, which pre-loop can mean different things for different brands. Sometimes it means there's a little band that is around the loop. Sometimes you've seen in my videos that little band that's around it. I hate those because the loop is so chunky. It makes me have to remove the band and split the hair that way. I hate that. This wasn't that bad. So this version of pre-looped is not really all that special, I'd say. A lot of hair is this way, where it's defined individual strands of hair, really. So I took the hair out of the pack and then I split the hair because I felt like the chunks were a little too big and it was very easy to split, which I also find that pre-looped hairs can be harder to split at times. But I do my normal process where I push the crochet needle through my braid. I attach a sliver of that hair to the end of that needle, pulling then both the needle and that hair through enough to create a little bit of a loop where the loop is. And then I pull both strands through, which is known as double knotting the hair. Now, at first, my intentional plan was to apply every single strand in the back of my head just like this, split and continue on. But then I realized, why not just use the full size of the hair itself? That'll add a little bit of variety in it. So then intermittently, I would go between splitting the hair and pulling through twice and not splitting the hair and still pulling it through twice. I'm leaving this part in here as a semi PSA. After I got done doing this sliver, my wrist just out of nowhere just kind of chained up. It like kind of clenched up a bit. It was the weirdest thing. This has never happened to me in the 7 years that I've installed crochet here, but all of a sudden, I'm like, what did I do? I look at this clip because I'm like, I don't think I did anything different, but my wrist was over for the next 5 minutes. I needed to in my arm. It was just shout out to you guys out there who are braiders, professional hairstylists who do more than one head every single day, and that's your full-time thing. Your wrists I don't know how you guys don't get like carpal tunnel or anything like that, but it just hurt. So it took me out the game for about 5 to 7 minutes of this process. Now, when we get to the front of the hair, you know what time it is. It's time for the invisible knot process. So you guys know the loop situation. I split the hair in half and I was like, what does it look like if I pull it one more additional time? Now, it does make the slivers very, very skinny. So it's up to personal discretion on what you choose, but you can make it either one split or two splits. But all I do, same process really, push the crochet needle through my braid, attach the hair, pull both the hair and the needle through enough to create a little bit of a loop. And instead of pulling both strands through, pull one strand through to make a very small knot. And of course, that is known as invisible knot. And I do that throughout the front of my head, about, I'd say, 1.5 to 2 inches from my hairline. So now this is the finished look. Let me lean in so you guys can see the hairline, get into that, turn around. Of course, I haven't cut this hair, so this is what 12 inches looks like. 12 inches, I repeat. Pretty decent length. I like this look. Sometimes I'll be feeling like 12 inches is a chin length, but I forget that 12 inches is pretty good length. Pretty good and natural looking length. Now, overall, I used 2.25, a third. My mathematics. A 2 1/3. I do have a little bit left from the third, but 2 1/3 packs. Again, remember this is a 3 times pack though. You get 3 little rows and maybe 12 are on each row. It's not that many, but it is a good decent amount. And these are the leftover strands that I have. Like I said at the beginning, I had some hesitations. I thought it was pre-looped and it was going to have the little loop around it. You've seen me in the past show where some hair, and I'll see if I can insert a clip as I'm talking from one of my mini installs, where you see a hair where it has a little bit of a string around it, that kind of pre-looped, and those take forever. Those are the type of pre-loop hair I hate and I try to avoid. This one didn't. It was very easy. So, I mean, it's the loop isn't, it's just defined, which I think a lot of hair is like this. I don't know why they specifically called out this is pre-looped hair, but I mean, a lot of hair has a distinction of where you can pull it from the pack pretty easily. In the back, I started splitting the hair, but then in some places, I was just putting it in at its full capacity. Some strands might be thinner, some might be chunkier, thinner, chunkier, thinner, chunkier. I like that variability and I like that versatility, and I think it looks really, really good in the front as per usual. I split the hair. I split the hair about 1 to 2 times, I'd say. Sometimes I try to stick with the just once. So this is splitting the hair once, which watch it not be easy. Oh, okay, it was easy. And then sometimes if I was feeling a little froggy, I split a little bit in the super front and I invisible knotted. So there are some strands that are this thin and then this thin throughout. So I didn't do anything special. That's why it's hard when I do install videos where I just be making my own thing up along the way to say, this is exactly how you do it. Do it however you want your hair to look. If you want it all to be one big throughout, do that. So it's all this. Split it in half if you want to. Split it in fourths if you want to. It's up to you. In terms of overall time period, I'd say it took me maybe a good hour and a half. What time is it? It's 12:13 p.m. on this good Sunday. And I started maybe roughly a little close to 11, so maybe an hour 15, maybe an hour 20. Not that bad. It took my mom, she's really good at braiding now. We really got it down. Took me maybe like an hour yesterday to braid, so hour 20 plus the hour took her to braid a 2 hour and 20 minute hairstyle. We love a good crochet quickness. We love a good crochet quickness over here. Overall, the hair feels super natural. It reminds me of that Freetress Joyable curl. Not the last hair I tried, the Mazo curl. Not that hair at all. That was very silky and soft. This feels very natural, voluminous. I could see this if it was Freetress being part of that natural volume line. It says on here, soft texture and natural luster, like right here. And I definitely say it definitely has a natural luster. It looks like natural hair and soft. It's not like silky soft, but it's not like super rigid either. It's again that natural volume, which I enjoyed that Free Chef Joyful curl. If you remember 2 videos back, I really enjoyed that. So I'm really hoping I like this. This has a little bit more of a wave, I'd say, to it. Like it's supposed to be a braid out. My braid outs would never look like this because maybe this is a braid out on like 3A. 2 something type hair, but it's somebody's braid out, not my braid out, but it is very, very natural looking, and I love that natural feeling, natural looking. I don't know, it's gonna probably get a little bit frizzy. I can see that happening, but I think that might add to the naturalness. I think that might not be a hindrance. It might be a good thing if it gives a little frizz. I think it'll make it look like my own hair. But overall, we'll see. I've applied no products at this time. We don't know if a product will come into play. We will know though if you watch my review video. Now, this is just the install video. This is day one. I've literally had this hair in for moments. Future me is going to come back with a future video where I'm wearing the hair out for hopefully several weeks. People who know me and have been following my channel for years know my job is a campus recruiter, and there are peak seasons, none more peak than September. September, every single week, I am gone for 2 to 3 days. I will be not in my home near my normal products. I will be at somebody's hotel room, hoping that I have the best things in my arsenal, hoping I have the scissors to do the job that I need the scissors to do, hoping all of that is there. So if you want to see the review and you want to see how long I'm able to wear this hair, and you're wanting to see how I'm able to upkeep this hair through my crazy, crazy, crazy September, just make sure you are subscribed, locked in, tuned in, and have that notification bell on so you don't miss when that new video comes. Make sure that you're following me on Instagram too to see my content in real time. TikTok at Leah Lavon to see me in a little bit more real time. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.